Good morning, big family. It is Sunday morning. Everybody's waking up. Ooh. It was a long, fun day yesterday. Today we have a lot of fun stuff going on. We got the live, of course, after church. But right now we're all just getting up. We're gonna have breakfast and get ready to go to church. And the girls have already been out and done their chores and everything. I'm a little slow. I'm a little bit behind. Just now waking up. I'm gonna get some breakfast. I'm gonna have some fried eggs and toast. That's what my heart is craving this morning. And then everybody will get ready and get dressed for day. And then once we get back from church, I've got some lovely things to do. I've got some up potting to do. I've got to up pot the beautiful plant that my mother gave me. And I've got some other things to do to piddle around in my garden and take care of things outside. Y'all can come along with me. So I'm going to cook breakfast real quick. That is a beautiful sight right there. Two beautiful geese. And then the three babies are playing in their pool. And they're looking very much like the adult geese. They're getting their adult feathers in. They're so pretty. Yeah, I'm hungry. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, time to dig in. Okay, we're ready for church. Everybody's dressed and good, I think. I gotta help Miles find his shoes, but I think after that, ready to roll. So
ready to go.
Let's get in the truck. All right, and I know I got my teeth brushed and already had my breakfast, but I need some liquid caffeine. I need some wake-up stuff, and since I don't have time to make Creo Brew or tea, Dr. Pepper it is. So we just got done with the live inside and seeing you guys and talking to you guys on our live. And this side of the house is finally shaded out, and so I'll be working in the shade. There's something that I need to do this afternoon that I got to get to. This is the beautiful plant that my sweet mama in Louisiana gave to me. She sent it home with Wes when Wes traveled to Louisiana recently with our daughters. She sent this home for me to have and to put in my garden. Isn't this pretty? Now it does have a little bit of like charring from the sun. I mean, it's brutal, it's hot. This is like full on summer. So it is blackened just a little. Tips of the leaves are cooked just a little bit, but it's gonna recover just fine. It's full, lush, green, and healthy. It's gonna be just fine. So it does need to be potted up into this pot that y'all see here, this white one, because it came in its original Proven Winners pot, but I'd like to put it in a nice, lovely planter. I'd like to have a planter inside because I do intend for this to be an indoor plant if it can. I'm gonna research all of the needs, of course, the sunlight needs, the water needs, and I'm gonna make sure that this is a plant that can actually do well inside my house. So if that is the case, then I would like for this to become a beautiful house plant. And if my cats won't eat it, I gotta make sure my cats won't attack this plant. So let's get it potted up. Y'all, I just realized something. That this is probably like, Wes was right when he looked at it. He said this is probably multiple plants. It is. Looking at the root system and the base of it and everything, this is probably like 4 or 5 different plants. So this could actually be divided. I think what I'm gonna do is divide them up. So one or two gets to live in this pot inside, and then the others are going to be divided up into different pots. Maybe some of them live outside, maybe some of them will be inside plants as well, but I think I'm going to go ahead and divide it before I pot it all up. That's a good idea. Winston. Hey, Winnie Winnie. That's my good Winnie. That's my good Winnie, baby. That's my Winnie Winnie. Oh, the nosy geese, Hank and Luna, are coming to see what I'm doing. Come on then, Peep Peep. Come on, Peep Peep. Peep 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 Peep.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, good job, baby.
That's a whole plant by itself. That's a whole nother plant. Okay. And this is the portion of the plant that I'm actually going to pot up in here. So I'm definitely going to have to go get some more soil. Be right back. Hank and Luna, we talked about this. Oh, they'll never learn. I swear they'll never learn. They're so cute though. That's why we keep them. They're so sweet and so cute. All right, that's just about perfect. Okay, now, if I'm reading this correctly, it says on the tag, let's see if I can pronounce it, Spatrophyllum peace lily. So it is a peace lily, but I don't know how to say that first word. Spatrophyllum, yeah, Spatrophyllum or Spatrophyllum. But I know it's a peace lily, so I definitely want this in my life, and I'm so grateful for my mama for giving it to me. Thanks, Mama. All right. This one's gonna go in this pot for now. This little 2-gallon pot. Trying to get it down in there nice and deep. There we go. Settle its roots down in there. And this little piece will go in this pot. You know what my Nana used to tell me? My Nana is my mother's mother. Wisdom right there with plants. She was a wizard. She could make anything grow. I swear that woman had the greenest thumb. You would think something was stone dead. I mean brown or black, like dead, like not coming back. Give it to her and within a week that thing is alive again. Somehow she would bring plants back to life. She just had a touch. She had a special touch with plants. But my Nana told me one time, she said, the reason they call them peace lilies is because you can take a piece of them and they'll grow right back. A completely new plant will grow from just a piece of it. So that may not be the actual reason they call it a peace lily, but she always said to remember that about peace lilies, that you always want to take a piece of a peace lily so that you can have a whole nother peace lily grow. And I thought that was pretty cool. I said, if I can just get me a piece of that plant, I can have a whole new I can have a whole new peace lily that will grow for me. So now I have my own peace lily thanks to my mother and the wisdom and knowledge that got passed on through the generations to me. And now I'm growing peace lilies, and hopefully my mother will also be growing peace lilies. Hopefully my daughters will also be growing peace lilies and may become a thing in our family if we can successfully do this. Now I've got this last nice big piece of it. I didn't want to disturb the roots on this big monster piece, so I am going to use the bigger Proven Winners bucket to plant this one up. I can hear my daughter practicing the saxophone inside. That's beautiful. I love listening to them. All right, it's time to get all these watered. Let's do it. And it is now time for dinner. Wes is calling me and he's ringing that dinner bell. So it is time to bid adieu to the garden, but not say goodbye to the video. I will continue this video tomorrow, but I have to say goodbye to the garden for tonight and go inside and have a lovely dinner that Wes prepared for us. It's gonna be fabulous and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'll see you in just a second. Good morning, big family. It's just barely daylight outside. I'm utilizing my wonderful under the counter lights that my husband just put in. Y'all can watch that on our main channel and see that. I'm in the kitchen really early this morning because I have to make oatmeal. I'm gonna get this water boiling and start making the oatmeal because my daughters have to be at band camp, and Wes is gonna take them to band camp this morning. He's gonna drop them off before his appointment, but it's Mama's job to get everybody fed, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the oatmeal. Now, a trick my husband taught me a long time ago was to add milk to the water when you're cooking these, well, I don't know if you call them quick oats, homemade oats, whatever, but if you're making this oatmeal on the stove like we do, and you have to put water or some sort of liquid, you know, to boil the oats in, make sure that you do half water and half milk. That way it comes out so much creamier. It just, I don't know, it changes the oatmeal. I've been addicted ever since. I don't do it any other way now. Ever since he showed me that, I always mix half water, half milk when I boil the liquid to cook the oatmeal in. Turns out great. Good morning, honey.
Good morning, baby. How you doing?
I'm great. You ready to take the girls here in a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
I got some oatmeal going.
All right. You got the other girls up?
Yeah, they went out to do chores. They stumbled out sleepily to do their chores.
Oh.
The mommy job that I have to do, that I'm happy to do for the babies, is I have to prepare their lunches. I have to make sack lunches to go with them. Because at band camp they said that, you know, they're gonna serve lunch there, but you know, if you want, you can, you know, send a lunch with your child, or you can bring them a lunch. And the girls wanted me to prepare a sack lunch, you know, so we get to go back to the days of kindergarten and stuff where I make their little lunches, which is cute. I get to make everybody a PB&J today. Oh, my poor sleepy baby. Good morning. Good morning, Miles. Did you have a good sleep? Hmm? No, you didn't? Oh, you're not ready to get up yet? Oh, yeah, I'm not ready either, baby. It's all right. I'll give you some food and you'll feel better. Well, that's better. Not even gonna lie, I went back to sleep for a couple hours, but now I'm alive and well and awake, and it's time to get busy. So here's the deal and the update on the freeze-dried watermelon. I know it says process complete. We're gonna do no defrost. And, oh, come on, there you go. And so now it has stopped, and now I'm gonna open, yep, that's open. Make sure that's in the bottle. Drain valve open, okay. And open it up and show you guys. So this is the deal. It froze them, sorta. And they're kind of mushy. It's taking forever. We did try to freeze dry them. We started the other day, like we started a couple days ago. And then as we told y'all in the live, we had to do the update on the freeze dryer. We had to give it a electronic update. And then when it finally updated, we started it again and ran it for like a full 24 hours almost. We ran it for like a full day, and still it's not working out well. It's gummy. It's like mushy. It's not falling apart like a cracker. I can still feel the sticky and the wet all in it. It's not getting all the moisture out of it. I think it's just going to take forever. It would take us like freeze drying it for maybe a week to get all of this moisture out of it because it's watermelon. I mean, it's full of moisture. That's what it is. So I don't think this is a win. I don't think this is going to work out very well. So we don't have good freeze-dried watermelon, and we're taking up days and days and lots of electricity and time trying to freeze dry this, and I just don't know that it's worth our efforts. So I think we're gonna call it a nix on the freeze-dried watermelon. I think we're gonna scrap it and we're gonna freeze dry something else. Would we have liked to have been able to freeze dry all of this watermelon that we're about to harvest? Of course, but that's okay if we can't. Still have a freezer. We still have other methods of trying to preserve it and use it in smoothies and eat it every day. And we can give some watermelon away. It's okay. We got a lot of watermelon out there and we don't have to preserve every single bit of our harvest. That's one of those misconceptions I was talking about on the live that people have about homesteaders and people that grow your own food. They think that for some reason that mandates you to have to preserve every single thing you grow no matter what, and you can't waste a single thing and you've got to get the entire harvest. No, that's not true. I'm sorry. There are harvests that we don't get to. There are squash that goes to waste because we didn't pick it soon enough or fast enough. There's things that just rot out there in the garden or in the field because we didn't get to them, or some other critter ate them or whatever. We had bad weather. We had a lot of rain and it just rotted out there. You know, there's all sorts of reasons. But then there's the reason of we just didn't want to harvest that much, or maybe we couldn't preserve that much. You know, there's no way that we can possibly put up and preserve that much, or we have no desire to put up and preserve that much. And that's where giving it away to family and friends comes in. That's where the fun part comes in, the part that I love, the part of giving. That's my favorite part. I love when I have an overabundance and I don't really want it. I don't want that much of an overabundance. I've had my fill of it. I've preserved as much as I'm going to preserve. I've fed my family as much as I'm going to feed them. And I still have more. I'm going to go out there and see who else wants it. So I'm going to start asking around and see who else wants more of this abundance and more of the harvest. So that's what you need to do with it, because you can choose your own path. You can do whatever you want. That's the great thing about free will. But there are no rigid have to guidelines when it comes to homesteading. You don't have to do anything. But I can tell you who will love all this wonderful stuff. My chickens and the geese will love it, and the turkeys will love it. Yep, my birds will sure appreciate all this freeze-dried watermelon, that's for sure. Free candy, come on, chee 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 chee. Candy babies. Y'all like that? All the scraps from this morning and the freeze-dried watermelon for dessert. Yum yum. And I'll go get me another watermelon today. I'm going to go pick one from the garden today again and eat it. So I got fresh watermelon on hand, so no worries, guys. But speaking of things that I do need to do, that's something that I'm going to have to do, is I'm going to have to cut the grass again. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need some liquid caffeine. Not the slow release. I need the kick in the butt to get that done. I need some treat incentive. This is my treat. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Oh, that's a good idea. After he plugs in his tablet to do his homeschooling, he's going to ride his scooter. That one doesn't have much left in it. Ooh, this one's full. There we go. Hey, turkey, turkey, turkey. This is the one that likes to stand in water. This is the one we call Tot. The one standing beside her is Tater, but the one we call Tot loves to stand in water and soak her toadies. She loves to just be in the water. Whenever we fill it up for the geese, she'll get in it, she'll drink a little bit, and then she'll stand there and soak her feet. I understand, girl. I like to soak my feet in the bath too. It feels good. All gassed up. Let's do this thing. My sweet, sweet husband did get it running for me again, obviously. Turns out wasn't anything wrong with the blades being out of alignment or anything like that. I was wondering why one side was like shifting down lower than the other and dropping down lower. It's because I had a flat tire. Had a flat tire on the lawnmower and didn't notice it until I let it sit for a minute, and then it went completely flat, and then we noticed what was wrong. But got that tire fixed and taken care of. I just don't even know what I could have run over out here. He doesn't even know. Like, it's just grass. Like, I don't know. Like, what could have punctured the tire and popped the tire? We have no idea, but I hope I don't run it over again. I was extra careful. I was making sure I wasn't running over anything I wasn't supposed to. I don't know. Stuff just happens. But we got that tire fixed. Thank goodness nothing's wrong with the mower, so I can get to mowing some grass.
I don't think it's ready.
Let me see.
There's purple grapes on it.
Let me see.
On it.
Oh, yeah, this is the blue corn. Oh, Biscuit, stop. Yeah, so did you know this is turning blue? So when it gets all full of corn, or when it would have gotten all full of corn if we would have left it and the whole thing filled up, it would have turned blue. All the little pieces of corn on it would have been blue, yeah. I'm sorry, but yeah, there are some blue corn out there, so we'll wait and see if it makes any blue corn. He said he didn't even know there was a such thing as blue corn. Well, buddy, neither did I until I became an adult. Ooh, so lawn mowing was hot and sweaty. I'm inside with Miles now. Hey, Miles, do you know what these are?
No.
You don't? These are called peace lilies. It's a peace lily flower, and it makes that beautiful white flower that comes up out of it. It's making another one right here. You see that? It's making a baby flower.
Ooh.
See?
That
You know-
looks interesting.
You know who gave us this? Who gave us these?
I don't know.
Juju.
Oh, that's nice of her.
So your grandmother gave you these. Guess who taught me a little bit about peace lilies?
What?
Juju's mama, Nana. Do you remember Nana?
No.
Your great-grandmother? You went to her funeral, but you were little. You were smaller, so you probably don't
Oh,
remember.
yeah, I do remember
You
that.
remember? Yeah. So Nana taught me about these peace lilies, and Juju gave me a peace lily. So now I split it into 4 little peace lilies. And now we're going to grow peace lilies. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And this is what they do while I'm out working hard. This is what my animals do. The life of a house cat is so hard, I know. While I'm out sweating and working, you're in here in the air conditioning, snoozing away on a blanket. That's as it should be, though. The babies need their rest. The next little matter that I have to take care of today is snipping back all of this. So I'm going to leave this healthy tomato here, and obviously this daylily, and a few things that are still green and going strong. But a lot of this, you see this behind me, all these snapdragons that have just been played out and petered out, and even the Shasta daisies are about done and have seen their time to shine, and it's time to cut them back. So I'm going to take my snips and just cut them off ground level and just let them be done for the season until they hopefully come back next year. So I'm going to clean up my flower bed just a little bit. Again, we're not pulling the plant out. I'm not ripping everything out. I'm not taking the root system out. I'm just snipping it off ground level just to clean everything up. And its root system is nice and established. So in theory, it should come back again next year. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I think that looks a lot better. That is all cleaned up and got all that stuff out of there. I'm gonna throw the clippings and stuff on the compost pile, but everything is cut back and cut ground level. What are you doing, Winston? What are you doing? Winston, are you sunning? Are you enjoying that weave fabric? It's nice and hot for you. He loves to lay on the hot weave fabric in the sun. He just lays out. Even though it's hot out here, for some reason he loves to sunbathe for a minute and get all warm. And it is very hot out here, guys, but I'm just so happy I got that done. That was worth it. It needed to be done. And I got to hear this pretty music while I was out here playing. Yep. There's nothing like gardening and listening to the wind chimes and watching your happy animals and your happy plants grow. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.